Hello, this is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11, Michael Commiso, and the battle buddies on Lord. It's cool to be Michael Raymond Commiso. When I was a child in school, I always thought I was going to do something special for this world. Because I have a cool name and I have a good heart and I care about people and I help. And in the world we live in, people use your kindness against you because people know you're kind and nice on the streets online nowadays in the 21st century. So it's like we hold each other back nowadays because only reason why we rob and steal from each other on the internet 24 hours a day on the internet. So when I was in school, not just in high school, I like this. I don't know. I had a learning disability in school. I think that's another thing that people know, that you got a learning disability right away as a child in schools, on the streets around the world, right away on the internet. As y'all sit there and act like they don't know what a social media is, when what do you expect the internet was going to turn out to be in the future as life on this planet? So I think how people scam your life is, you did everything because you scammed me out of my lottery ticket on the streets. You found a bad guy, you know, get me in simple charges as a lottery ticket stolen from me. Because you didn't want to welcome me back home as an American hero back home, did you? Because it would have happened by now. So to teach your kids the streets around the world must be the hardest shit to fucking do nowadays. So as people scam you with basically, how fast a pop-up site, you're monitoring my computer as adults you are. I guess my hometown court is my big dad and mama. My hometown court is my big dad and mama on the streets of America. When there's got gangs and terrorist groups on the internet, and my hometown court is my mama and dad back home on the internet. And since I claim somebody stole my lottery ticket on the streets on the internet for years, and maybe that's the reason why I acted the way I did, is because, damn, I came back from war, and the best thing to welcome me back home is scam me out of my own goddamn life and then rob me from my lottery ticket and backstab me on the internet 24 hours a day. That's how I see the internet, and that's how you made the internet, and then you all get upset and mad at each other as life on this planet because you can't figure out why you're all assholes to each other on this planet. So I figure out how people can scam you out of your lottery ticket. I didn't know streets was that tight that you all can rob each other, and only a few people can make it on the internet, as you can rob somebody and scam their lives and steal their lottery ticket from them. That's you know, because it seems the reason why people was hard over the years on Mike Commiso is because I don't know, is it because I'm smart and I know things too? As to, you treat me like I'm stupid. I'm an American hero and people treat me like I'm stupid. You know, I graduated from basic training. I know. There's a lot of you gotta earn a lot of points on the streets back home as an American hero on the internet in the state of New Jersey. Even mom and dad at court back home. I gotta prove something to my hometown court that I'm an American hero. Is that what everybody wants me to do? Because that's the direction I felt like I was going over the years making YouTube videos saying, damn, you beat the crap out of me, stole my lottery ticket, then try and scam me over the simplest shit as sex. That must be the easiest shit to say, ew, sex, to get cock blocked at a party nowadays to somebody, right? To bully somebody to getting that fuck at a party, say, ew, sex is dirty online, 24 hours a day. I don't know if you're smart enough as human on the internet, but what everybody doing 24 hours a day online? Can you explain it to me? That's the streets online. I'm not disrespectful. If I'm defending the American flag in the country, do you think you should mock and blackmail me at court as my mama, my parent, and dad that? And you guys say I ain't good enough to be party around because you can't handle the fact that I'm a cool guy to hang with and I'm an American hero after 9/11 attack in New York City? No, for years I respected human beings. I expected to come back home to human beings as an American country. As an American country. No disrespect to anybody. I don't think I were disrespectful. The reason why I got good grades in school and awards, the reason why I got to go on field trips in school, because I was the good kid that got good grades and didn't get in trouble in school, so I got to go on field trip in high school. Man, you must have talked shit about me when I went, because there's streets online, right? You know, as an adult. You try to teach your kids how to be an adult as an adults around the world? How's that fucking working out for everybody? Because you all say, we're never going to make it unless we do somebody on some. So imagine me in high school on a wrestling team, and I went on a field trip. Man, I must be the corniest guy on the wrestling team because I was on the field trip, on the streets, on the internet. So sometimes when I walked through the hallway, yeah, people came up to me and nice to me on the streets in high school, on the internet. But sometimes I'm like, I don't know. So I trust everybody in high school because somehow I felt like, as Chick Fisher, it felt like we're just kids of Fisher. Kids don't know shit, right? That's why people have to teach kids the streets, because apparently the kids don't know shit on the street. I can't talk like I can't talk to like I'm on the streets by every single goddamn fucking person. Because they're trying to teach me the only reason why I came back home alive after 9/11 attack so you can backstab me and set me up as you blow me up with IEDs and bombs as an American soldier, but they can't set people up with billions of sex. I do think the hometown law does see money and sex. There's billions of money in sex, so the law must see money in the sex. As gangs, corny gangs and terrorist groups. And I'm your American hero. So you know what? I show a lot of goddamn respect. I was the kid in high school that picked on because I went on a field trip on a wrestling team. And I was a shy, nervous guy. And I just hurried up and went to the classroom so I could end the day and go back home. Because I guess I got a little older in high school too as a veteran. Seeing 9/11 attack on American television was fucked up to see as a freshman in high school. So I don't know what reality show on the streets you all put each other online nowadays. Hey, what about Jennifer? I deserve a whole lot more respect from my hometown court. As you walk around and throw your weight around, act like you can treat me like I'm a piece of shit American soldier after 9/11. Because it seems to me you set me up on the internet. Like I'm on television. The internet's television. I don't know if you need to be a rocket scientist to figure out the internet's television and y'all decide to see the internet is flat or round online or something. Well, I feel like the internet's flat right now, really. If you all claim that, oh, he can't pronounce the words in the class, so he don't know shit about that classroom and what's going on as a student. Because I get bullied on the wrestling team, and everybody acts like they don't see it around me on the internet. Somebody's bullying me on the internet, y'all act there, sit there, and act like you don't see that on the internet. So I'm kind of confused as a veteran back home. There's two ways you're supposed to treat your veterans, not to walk over them and take their benefits away from them like a child at court in my hometown, right? So that's shit. I claim somebody stole my lottery ticket. I don't care if you believe me. You know, technically, to be a nice guy in school, I have a conscience. You know what conscience is? So, as I feel like I put money into the internet as a customer, you rob me from my money. It's like my privacy don't mean shit to fucking nobody as an American. My hometown court don't give a shit about my privacy at all. And that's how respectful they are to me as an American hero back home. On public television shows. Oh shit, everybody wants to be on television nowadays because everybody can make a video on the internet.
Beans, chicken, beef, pork.
So, how to scam somebody out of a lottery ticket? Well, get them on charges for one, because nobody can stand up for you back home in the state of New Jersey as an American hero. As you all walk all over me, and I stand up for my American country and stand up for that new... I'm glad I'm back home in America, in the state of New Jersey. I get to go back to beaches that I went to when I was a child. It's called constructive criticism. If nobody can take the constructive criticism to have world peace and get along with each other, because you all act like the streets is so fucking sensitive, but they can rob you, talk shit behind your back on the streets. So much respect that I got back home as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City in the state of New Jersey online. I'm a respectable person. I was on the wrestling team and taught good sportsmanship. When I was in school, my coaches and teachers taught me good sportsmanship as an American citizen, as a disabled combat veteran. I don't see no good sportsmanship at court back home. You just say, I see you as I see you, because I'm the one that's scamming you, and I need your money now in $1 billion house. Instead of doing my job at court as a judge, I'm going to talk shit about a disabled combat veteran while I claim somebody stole my lottery ticket on the streets in the state of New Jersey. So I'm confused. I'm stupid or smart? Because you beat the crap out of me on the streets of back home like you're all friends and stole pick a pocket. All they do is pick a pocket on the streets and say that the friends on about. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do to anybody but serve my country after 9/11 attack in New York City? Oh, everybody can talk shit about you online behind your back, claim they can't party around you. And I'm like, why the fuck you doing that? Like I'm not smart enough to figure that out. When I was trained in the goddamn military. to come home to a court saying they all for your veterans and we're going to help your shit out. But bullying them and meeting your groups, you're bullying your veterans in groups. So, I don't know. I'm a good guy. I think Michael Jackson took shit because he was a good guy. And you must have saw that, right? Michael Jackson's a billionaire. He's a good guy. So we can rob the shit out of Michael Jackson right now on the streets, on the internet, man. Right? We get our kids involved, right? Oh, man, there's a white man. Oh, goddamn, American man on the streets talking for his freedom, and he don't give a shit about me as an American hero. He walking all around me like I don't see the shit. As I was trained in the military after 9/11 attack in New York City. It's like, how much can somebody could take being bullied in school and then you call him a pussy because he can't take shit from a bully on the streets, on the internet, 24 hours a day all along. So, I feel like a few people hated on me as Michael Commiso got together online and said, fuck me, you don't want to walk me back home in your hometown court because you would have done by now and allow me to wear my veterans cap. Hey, boo-hoo, I can't wear my goddamn veterans hat in American court because the goddamn motherfuckers walk the streets, talk the streets, and I'm an American hero, and I'm like, goddamn, I was trained in the military. I highly doubt the military sent me to war because I had all the bad requirements to go to war. I must have had all the good requirements to go to war after 9/11, right? Because everybody acts like they send anybody to go to war nowadays. Well, it's American heroes that go to war after 9/11 attack in New York City. But they still talking to me like I'm stupid. And I'm like, what did I do to you? Because the more obvious that somebody robbed me, like I didn't grow up around here in your township, like, fuck, damn, I get the system on the internet, and I'm like, damn, this system fucked up, don't you think, as your motherfucking adults on the internet? Can you act like adults around the world for once and grow up saying this is bullshit? You all act like you care about your kids, but all you do is to start shit on the streets around the world. Hometown court cares about kids so much. As an American hero that served his country after 9/11 attack in New York City in the state of New Jersey. I'm not smart enough to have conversations and sentences as a veteran, as a jock. I must have been a jock on the wrestling team, and shit, Sam, I didn't belong on the wrestling team as a guy going on a field trip. That's all tough everybody claims the streets is around the world. That sucks. You put your kids to hell because you can't grow up as an adult around the world. You read a few books and never learn shit out of the library and you claim that, oh, this is supposed to happen because you read 2 books at the library. Then they say, oh, why does it happen? Oh, because you made it happen because you read the book and made it happen. Wow, we're so geniuses. We come up with land on the moon. Holy shit, we land on the moon. You would think if a life on this planet landed on the moon, there'd be world peace all around the world because life landed on the moon. No, we're all stuck up and decided we want more than that as life on this planet than landing on the moon. So I'm being robbed. Because my charges are simple. I'm trying to figure out how to write it out because it's simple. I wish I could just say fuck you. That's all you all say, fuck me as you walk around me all 24 hours a day like nobody robbed me and stole from me on the streets, on the internet. Wow, that can't be happening, right? Because I feel like I should be like further in life. Because I'm I'm a positive person. I don't like the negative. You go walking around negative, talk about streets 24 hours. You're acting like that's the best shit you can talk about around your kids, the streets 24 hours a day. Well, good for you. And that's what you want to do. Good for you. But goddamn, there's way more life than talking about the streets 24 hours a day. As you talk shit about your American hero in the state of New Jersey, and I'm standing up for New Jersey as an American citizen, but damn, everybody like, nobody's stole for robbing you and robbing to get. Nobody's getting rich over you as a veteran on the streets around the world. You mislead me as a good guy, right? You mislead. That's how you scam somebody out of their life on you. You mislead them on the internet like a jerk off as a friend. If you call yourself a friend by scamming people's computer and being an asshole, then I don't understand friendship nowadays on the streets, on the internet. No, but no. My uncle died. My hometown court don't care. They probably set me up every time because they don't want to get screwed over because they're a human being that court themselves and act like sex came overnight on a human being on the internet. So it's natural. I hopefully by now in the future on the internet, courts around the world will accept sex nudity if gangsters and terrorists online and law can fuck 24 hours a day and bully American hero. And I can't say shit because everybody's sensitive and upset on the streets all around the world.
An interesting issue. And that's Jessica.
To go to school, and I'm trying to teach everybody to get along with in the classroom as the nice guy, to come out of school and serve my country and come back and act like I don't deserve to be shit. I don't deserve to be a singer. I don't deserve to be a dancer. I'm not smart enough to sing. I'm not smart enough to dance. I'm not smart enough to solve the equations. I'm not smart enough to come up with theories in my own goddamn minds. No, because I'm being scammed on the streets and I gotta look stupid on the streets. Figure out why he backstabbed an American hero after 9/11 attack in New York City. How you scam somebody out of a lottery ticket? You switch judges on them. Oh, you make me believe I'm with this judge. Then you switch me to this judge. You made me believe I get this lawyer. Then you switch me to lawyer. It's obvious you robbed me from my lottery ticket. Your court sucks. If that's how you operate your court, then you should be fired. Because the way you're treating me sucks as on the internet when everything's on public and everybody acts like they don't see shit because they don't want to get fucking pulled over or get a ticket on the internet 24 hours a day. As an American here, I gotta take the blame of the fucking billions of nudity on the internet. You keep switching up shit. Yeah. Now you're switching up the parole officer, acting like it's a bad conflict. Cause you're sensitive. You work a tough job and you're sensitive at American hero after 9/11 attack. You know what? It's really hard to believe that people have a hard time to hang with me back home as a good guy in the heart that I have. So it's still all put streets back home. I can't go home and get back home and survive a fucked up war because somebody decided to fuck up each other's lives on the egg because they want to be God because they can fucking scam people's lives all on or something. On the streets around. I'm an American hero. I did what I thought was a good idea at the high school. Man, that was fucked up. Fucking planes acting like they can't fly when the plane's been flying for years in skies around the world. So they must have read 2 books saying this must happen because I want to profit off of these 2 books that I read in the library. And that's it. And say, fuck it. I don't have to be a hard worker anymore because I shack and scam people, backstabbing people, saying, fuck it, I should do everything. Man. That's the streets. You teach your kids around the world Holy shit, you can make it on American Got Talent. You can make it on American Idol. You can make it on The Voice. Man, you can accomplish a lot on the internet. But damn, just backstab each other on the street. Hey, I'm not a nice veteran. Wow. You used the same scheme you did to your veterans back in World War II? And all them veterans fought World War II and protected America, and you even talk shit about World War II veterans? You must be stupid in the head to talk about American heroes on veterans online nowadays after 9/11 attack in the state of New Jersey on the public internet. They all privacy. You don't know this public. You try to beat me to the public online and stringy, talk shit about me 24 days online. When are you going to talk shit good about me and talk positive and say, damn, I have a good heart to serve my goddamn country after 9/11. That must be very bad for everybody. I got blocked everybody. It's a butterfly flick at the club. Commiso's there. Shit, everybody wants to talk about American hero than a goddamn asshole out there. So I've been hacked for years, as I felt like even I was being hacked at war. Damn, my court don't see I was being hacked at court, so shit, I can't get people off my computer. All the bad guys on my computer, I can't figure out the system. Well, I'm like, can I go dance at a club, hang with my family and friends, and do something, and have a human damn life on the internet? Instead of talking shit, hacking each other 24 hours a day online. That's how I feel. But everybody's sensitive for some reason. And I don't feel like I say anything mean. That's how mean the streets online can't say. Man, all assholes that taught your kids to be assholes, and then everybody's assholes, and you all cry about it. That sucks. We don't have to be mean to each other. And it seems like, I feel like, man, there should be world peace 24 hours a day on the internet. If everybody see each other butt naked 24 hours a day, there should be world peace on the internet. But they talk to me like I'm an idiot because they're scamming me out of my life. I am an American hero. I am a good guy. I'm 41 years old. I don't disrespect nobody. Shit. I don't talk about nobody. But damn, you can't handle shit at the streets. I really figured that out. On the public internet, because everything's public. You made it that way. You made everybody's life on the internet public 24 hours a day. There's no password. On television. So, I like making videos. I feel like I apologize if I have some type of section seat, fan seat in the audience as a goofy guy like I do. I'm being goofy on a hardcore street. People can't help each other, so that nobody has to die around the world because you're all stupid or something wrong with you. You're all fucking idiots in the world, can't figure out how to survive on live television.
Wait, that was...
We're supposed to be happy on live television. So, in the future, people want to be more control of their television. Even your television, they act like I don't know if somebody hacked my television already. I'm 41 years old. I don't know how good a person you have to be on the internet, but then I didn't do shit for you guys to backstab me and act like I ain't have no deserve any type of respect as an American hero on the internet. I did something out on the streets after 9/11. I flew all around the world and chilled with my battle buddies. That experience in my life, I will never forget serving my country. You can try to beat the crap out of a veteran if that's the best way to welcome back home is beat the crap out of a veteran. Man, I felt like I'm on the wrestling team and everybody's trying to beat the crap out of me on the mat, trying to pin me on the internet world. And I didn't want to give up. Everybody's getting mad at me because I don't want to give up on the wrestling mat. Because I felt good that not just because I got a medal, and medal's not everything, I know that. But, as a goofy guy on the wrestling team, with the goofy glasses, man, everybody probably talked shit about me with the goofy glasses in high school back in the day, right? On the streets or on the internet and everything. So imagine me with the goofy glasses on the wrestling team. I have a goofy, I don't know if you understand my Commiso's language, but I got a little, sounds like I got some kind of speech impediment if anybody hears me speak. I apologize. I could say as an American, I had a hard time studying English and learning English too as an American. Well, everybody has trouble learning English. What we the fucking do? Say, well, what can I can do? Because it seems like everybody's going out of the way to say something negative if that's how I feel, how the system on the streets of the world is going on in the internet world. Because I'm not a hacker. I make goofy videos. I'm trying to get myself out there as an actor. I have some goofy videos that I was trying to make, if anybody noticed. And I didn't. I hope you realize, as a goofy guy that didn't have time to rehearse their YouTube videos, I don't rehearse my YouTube videos because I'm trying to be like Saturday Night Live. So when everybody's jumping around trying to get, if you want to be in my YouTube video, why don't you just let me know and everything? Don't just jump around and act like, say. Just come on, just let me know. We could have made a cool ass, me and my battle buddies, we could have made a goofy ass, I wanted the first sergeant to make a goofy video with me. I want my commander, the unit commander to make a goofy video. Any kind of, I didn't judge you as a rank, as a soldier. I didn't look at you as high as a rank, as a low. I saw privates, I saw specialists, and fuck it, I don't even know what type of rank I saw.
Oh boy.
So they teach you military and basic training super fast. I try to learn. I said, all right, I think I got it. Please don't pick on me today. I'm in a basic training. I said, I got an M16. Please don't pick on me today. I understand this is a weapon. I understand you keep telling me this is an M16. You don't have to keep telling me. I already know.
Yes.
So when the drill sergeant makes sure you put the weapon down the range, I really listened to the drill sergeant. I said, I must listen to the drill sergeant. I must listen to the drill sergeant. Keep the weapon down the range. I know this is a weapon in my hand. If the military trusts me with an M16 as a goofy guy on the internet, so I don't understand the conflict as an American hero back home as a disabled combat veteran. You think I rehearse these speeches? No. It takes too long to write down the speeches. And it seems I do understand time on this planet. You gave us some kind of fucked up time. We live in seconds. You say you gotta live every day like it's the last. If I got customer service on the internet, I should be doing more than just living my day like it's last online and be chilling on the internet, because that's what the whole point purpose of the internet is to chill on the internet. I laugh to the fact there's no laughter in the world. So if you say I'm bad around kids, at least I taught your kids there's a goofy white boy in the world. How the fuck there's a type of goddamn goofy white boy at all in the goddamn internet nowadays? I understand that too. I didn't see me as a white boy when I was in school. I just saw me as the goofy Michael Commiso on the wrestling team. But apparently when you become an adult, they teach you that you're the white man as an adult. And I was taught that I was Michael Commiso in school. So I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but apparently I don't feel like I really do. I'm just a nice guy. I feel like I'm taking up gas because you all can't handle it. You all butt naked 24 hours a day online. We can't. I don't know if I understand the streets like you all do online nowadays, but let me say that shit. What the fuck everybody talking about 24 hours a day on? Can you explain it to me? I understand Jackie Chan. I like Jackie Chan. I understand Jackie Chan. You know why I like Jackie Chan? This guy don't use green screen. Nobody must have told Jackie Chan they have green screen. I feel like in my lifetime I have to tell Jackie Chan there's a green screen. That there's a green screen, Jackie Chan. There's a green screen. Calm down, Jackie Chan. I'll probably make Jackie Chan laugh saying there's a green screen, you need to chill out. I think you proved that you're a karate man. I think Jackie Chan proved that he was a karate man nowadays. And that's how simple the world is. You make everything complicated because you came up with robots and land on the moon and internet and everybody act like, no, we're not smart enough to be safe, have safe sex on the internet because we're stupid I'm an American? What's going on? I'm a customer. I thought customers always right. So I feel like the internet's going to be fixed. The internet's going to be fixed. And people try to destroy the internet because there's they must have read 2 books that saying we must destroy the internet or something. But the internet's going to go forward in the future. We rely on it so much, you're all you're like frickin', it's robot. You're cyborgs. You was human beings on this planet, but now since you all got cyborg minds, hacking each other, and all you do is sit there like fucking stare at each other and judge each other like shit that wasn't done on this planet before. Now they're gonna do it now because they can just stare at you like, I got your damn webcam on. I got your webcam on. I can hear you every day. I can hear you every day. I got your webcam on. I got your web. And I wonder what the hell is wrong with everybody because I'm a goofy guy. I don't feel like I did anything to offend or make a conclusion to say that you can't welcome back home on American hero because you're some kind of crazy motherfucker staring at me 24 hours a day. And I'm like, you call me names and you're staring at me, you listen to my conversation, and we don't even get to know each other face to face. You just fucking hack my goddamn laptop.
Sweet.
So, just try to figure the system you all came up on. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know, because life should be this hard. If we have all this technology, we all know what food is, eat a hamburger, water. Hopefully people still want clean water on this planet. So if everybody really think about it, we all have to stop fighting in the world because we got to get clean water back on this planet. I took that class in school too about environment and how we just fucked up and have a chip on each other. Instead of worrying about the environment, we're just a bunch of jerk-offs and assholes on the internet. And this is the best way you can welcome back home an American hero, backstab them out of the benefits and talk shit behind the back, mock me, blackmail me, and call me a name and bully me. And I'm like, wow. Is this what it means to be a veteran? If you're trying to teach me what it means to be a veteran, I think I'm getting it. But there's more to life than you make the internet to be. And the internet got AI wars. Robot, you gotta accept maybe the robots did something to fix something, right? We didn't build robots on this planet for them. We could play patty cakes with the AIs and robots. I don't mind playing patty cakes with the AI robots. Maybe that's what they need to chill out with human beings. Everybody just need to play patty cakes because you're all a bunch of cyborgs talking shit about each other, behind the fact there's still life on this planet. Holy shit. That must be a good sign. If there's still life on this planet, that must be a good sign. But what internet? People want to be control of their own lives in the future. So they don't want this bullshit. People claim they can't keep you safe online when you're all everybody's online 24 hours a day as human being. That's a lie. If you're good friends to each other, everybody can practice safe sex if we're all good friends to each other. We don't have to worry about sex on planet Earth because we figured that shit out by now on the streets, on the internet, after 9/11 attack in New York City, around the state of New Jersey. That's what came out of my mind. I don't say things to irritate people or get people upset. I'm trying to figure out what's everybody's problem. Why can't be that you keep... People do see the internet. People do see the public internet. People see everything on the internet. Well, I'm a human being. Just because you hack my computer doesn't give you the right to be on my computer after 9/11 as a disabled combat veteran. Just because you decided and assume the worst. Is that the reason why veterans can't get a good welcome back home? Because you want to assume the worst out of them just to scam them out of their lives and the benefits? Because I'm not good enough to serve my country as my mama and papa hometown court that I came back home to. I do have feelings as a veteran. I'm a human being online. Now, I apologize. I didn't see enough internet for you to say, fuck it, throw the key away like you did. That sucks. That's the way human beings just throw the key away and say, fuck it. We already know that when you're in jail, we're all going to fuck on the internet because we're the streets on the internet. That's what you teach your kids around the world. And I don't feel like we grew up like that. As an adult, I don't feel like we grew up with wars and gangs and terrorists. We grew up with Michael Jackson and shit. Martin Luther King Jr. and shit. Telling we're all brothers and sisters around the world. What the fuck you been listening to on the internet 24 hours a day? You have no reason to hate me as an American hero after 9/11. All the bullshit hate you all claim you gotta have on each other on the streets around. Well, you know what? I got this far in life, I'm 41. I really do not care just because you didn't want to lift a finger at your court back home as an American hero. Gave you the right to even did anything to me. Maybe you feel like you was trying to save me and protect me. But you know what? It's my life. It's not my fault the law allows my computer to get scammed. Well, that's what people are going to say in the future if you like it. Well, the law is on the internet 24 hours a day. If we're all going to be billionaires, customer service, I should not have to die on live television around the world if we're all billionaires on the internet, right? We got the money not to die on live television around the world in the future. So the money probably goes to good taxes and the streets are safe all around the world, right? Right? Because we're all porno stars 24 hours a day on the internet and nobody knows that way. We're all superstars, famous, but nobody knows who we are on the streets or on the internet. That sucks how we treat each other. We grow up to respect each other, and just because you say streets doesn't give you the right to treat me like I'm fucking streets. I'm an American hero. No matter who the fuck you are. That's what I learned in school, serving my country after 9/11 attack in New York City, in the state of New Jersey. I know everybody wants to try to stop about 9/11, but shit, that fuck is still up on the internet, right? Wow, shit, that sucks to keep watching that shit, right? That's what you did. That's the geniuses of life on this planet. We all could be billionaires and billionaires, but since you're all selfish, and some people can be something on like kind of system, I don't know how that fucking works. But how did you invade my life as a veteran? Feel like my hometown court invaded my privacy right away. You invaded my life as a veteran. Wow, nobody blinded and see the fact that fucking sucks. And say that's kind of weird. You're all Americans making me go through this as a veteran after 9/11. So how you scare somebody out of somebody's lottery ticket?
You're safe and sound.
Make him look bad on the internet. Say, we don't know what he's talking about. Because my hometown courts, how much respect they show me at court, I must have saw everybody fuck 24 hours a day on the internet. Because that's how they treated me. I must have saw something that fucked their mind up at court because they act like I'm not an outcast as a veteran after 9/11. Right? I didn't see shit on the internet. Because as y'all float in the deep waves on the streets around the world, put me on the surface and say, fuck. I'm like, what did I do to anybody? I'm making people laugh. If I'm not making people laugh, I'm making myself laugh when I watch my YouTube videos. I think that's the whole point of YouTube video. It's my YouTube video channel. And if you can't handle the fact that you can't treat your medical, man, I'm 100% disabled combat veteran at your court, and I'm not allowed to get treated like this because I'm 100% disabled combat veteran. And I'm like, they don't seem to care much. So if they try to keep me streets overnight as I soldier after 9/11, if that's how simple the streets is, that's fucked up how you treat each other. Saying, we could just turn each other back and say, fuck you just like that. That's what you teach your kids around the world. And that's not what we were taught as adults in school. You know, we go out of school and people saying, we got to be mean to each other to look cool or something. I don't know. If you really think being an asshole at a party makes you look cool, then there must be something wrong with you. So I wasn't trying to be an asshole as few parties I got invited to. I care about my family. I care about my friends. I'm a human being and I'm not a cyborg. And I feel like I did a lot of good in my life for my hometown court, acting like they can't lift a finger for a hometown hero and saying fuck me as an American hero.
Maybe you'd like all three of your kids behind bars just like your brother Joe.
That's cool.
One big hat.
A goofy guy like me jumped on a plane and went all around the world serving my country in my hometown state. Saying I won't be good around kids because they can't handle fact they got more porn at court than I do, so they had to find the weakest fish. Oh, he's new to the internet world. He got benefits. I can see that. They got money for... Wow, we're going to make it look like we're going to help the shit out of you back home as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City around here.
He's my husband and he takes care of all.
That's cool to say. I don't say it to rub it in people's face and make people jealous of me. I don't say I'm a veteran like that because I did something in my life and make you look bad as a veteran. No, it's cool to say. I don't know what you say to your hometown heroes around the states in America, but so far I don't accept the situation you put me through as to acting like it's so hard to fix the internet as the laws on the internet 24 hours a day. So if you're teaching your kids street, you teach your kids to have billions of sex online, Few laws, people, are all law. Look the other way of the billions of naked people and look straight on your computer and say, no respect, no respect. Not a human being treats you like shit as an American hero after 9/11 attack in New York City. I feel like I was the older brother that stood up for the younger brother. So me serving my country, that was cool to do. I come back home alive. That's cool to do. You make your veterans feel bad that they come back alive, and now they decided, oh, since we found another reason why not to get along with each other and call each other another fucking type of fucking name in the world, oh, we're fucking geniuses. We landed on the fucking moon just to put a satellite on the moon, just to listen to our own conversation about how we're all assholes to each other in the world. Holy shit. So, how do you scare somebody a lottery ticket?
1973.
I was the gullible kid in school that, I felt like this kid came up to me because he really wanted to get to know me in school. I can't, as an adult, as you put, I didn't see war. My hometown court acted like I didn't see war when there's fucking war on the internet. I don't understand this court that I went back home to as my hometown state. They look at me like I'm a new kid on the block and then can just walk over me. But my name is Michael Raymond Commiso. That's a cool name. That's not even a crooked name. That's like a straight up cool-ass name. This guy is Michael Commiso, and he can chill. Man, that's a Michael Raymond Commiso. My parents gave me a really cool name. And every time, everybody doubts me all the time. Nobody believes in Commiso. So maybe that's what happened on the wrestling team. I felt like nobody believes in Commiso.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm strong enough. I worked out with my dad in the summer. But you gotta put the streets in the school, keep the streets online. Motherfucker don't know any shit about a fucking rhyme. You all act like your geniuses hacking each other, talking shit about each other, and that's the best thing you can rap about on the streets. How much you can do somebody on the streets, that's the best way you can talk shit about each other. I don't think rap was going in that direction. Yes, I get it. There was gangster rap. But hopefully, people know gangster rap has been done. We want to see more. And I know rap can do more than just saying life can be bad all the fucking time. That's why I don't listen to much country music. Yes, I admit I like some country music. As an East Coast, New Jersey, I'm supposed to be a surfer by now. Because country's sad as shit. You take everything in the country music. That was a funny joke whoever came up with. If you just rewind the damn country, you get everything back. If you rewind the damn record, you get everything back from the country music. That's how simple life is. I doubt how connected the streets are. We're all upset just like that over sex and nudity. There's no way. You want money from me.
So we back to the food.
And I'm the nice guy that, I believe, I can make everybody cool and get along with each other in the classroom because I got a goofy laugh and I got a goofy voice. I can make, I do not acknowledge myself that I have some type of goofy language that I speak. But if all we do is bully each other on television saying we're all going to die on live, we're too stupid enough and can't figure out how not to die on live television. And then we got geniuses on this planet. I feel like people want to live on television. That's why they make goofy videos on the internet. They wanted me to see how far they could go by being goofy on the internet and on the so-called streets online. And then I realized my one of my teachers must have found out my dad was painting my teacher's house. And look, I don't know if you realize, I'm like the whitest kid in school. Being a nice guy and being the whitest kid in school because my parents protect me from the sun and wearing all the sunscreen. They protect me from not getting burnt from the sun, and I'm the whitest kid in school. So imagine me, how goofy I am, and being this white in school, how hard it was for me. I don't know if everybody tried not to understand Commiso or just to say we avoid Commiso through the hallway. I don't know. I was trying to avoid the hallways because I really wasn't figuring out what's going on. Might as well just, we're going to go to the classroom anyways. We all can meet up there, and we're all going to meet there eventually. You're all talking in the hallway like they're not going to meet in the classroom and talk in the classroom. So I said, you know what, I want to chill. I could time everything so I don't have to rush. That's what I did in basic training. I got up a half an hour early in the barracks so I could shave and use the bathroom and everything. And once I leave the bathroom, everybody starts getting up and using the bathroom. And I was like, I felt good that I got to use the bathroom by myself in the barracks today. Because everybody's in the goddamn bathroom 24 hours a day. And I'm like, holy shit. I don't have a time for myself in the barracks. I don't have time for myself in the military. I don't have time for myself in basic training. I don't know if you realize, I had a tough basic training at I went to Fort Jackson. They train Marines at Fort Jackson. I didn't know until they told me. That's how deep the basic training was for me. They didn't tell a lot of information. They didn't tell Commiso nothing in basic training. I didn't even know there was Marines in the basic training. And then they tell you that they mix military together at war. There was Marines, Army, Navy, Navy SEAL. They're all mixed together. They all mixed them together. So I was confused at the end. As a veteran, you confuse your veterans so much, I think on purpose. Right? Because everybody's always got to say something. Because is that how it really works? I'm trying to figure this shit out. Because I don't understand people. I'm not a cyborg. I understood Star Trek. Then Albert Einstein said you're supposed to have an imagination. I figured out why Albert Einstein says you should have an imagination. Because if we didn't have imagination, this world would be boring as shit. The internet, it's like cop and robber, internet, bad guy, good guy, crap, one long shit going on. And I'm like, how I get involved? I was trying to make art, and they all keep, what is the stuff sending me bad shit? That's how easy it is for me not to get trouble. Just send me the good shit. I'm not complaining, send me the good shit to my computer so I won't get in trouble with the law. So I'm confused on the internet, and the people using the internet. So I understand why Albert Einstein said you're supposed to have an imagination. Because this planet, you know, they fucked up the internet, making the internet boring shit, and fucking scaring each other using the internet, and hiding and shit. But this life is simple. I think his life is more simple than that. I always forget what I'm about to say, and I feel like I'm about to say something really good. And since you're all trying to lay your viruses and hacking, brainwashing shit online in my mind, it made me forget what I'm saying. And I can say something really good. That's why I don't understand the internet. I like that I have an imagination. To be an artist, I feel like I am some type of kind of artist. To be an artist, you gotta have some kind of type of imagination. Because art would be boring as hell. Everything, we gotta have an imagination to be an artist. There's no imagine. You drain every kid in the world's imagination. That kids can't play kid toys on the streets no more because you drain the imagination even from your kids because you're so fucked up. I don't even know what you're supposed to be a human being on, but you're cyborg shit. And I'm trying not to be a Star Trek. So no, don't completely be a cyborg. Just be a little bit. He was trying to confuse the cyborgs. He was saying he was cyborg, but he wasn't, so he could get back to the ship. I even understand. I didn't even watch all the Star Trek episodes, and I understand the episodes that I watched. So if a Star Trek can convince a cyborg not to fight no more, because they're only trained to be a cyborg, that's all. They're robots going through space. Don't understand shit that's going. That's what they learned. That's what they was taught. Cyborg shit. Is that what you teach your kids on the street? On such streets? This is how the life should be. Miserable because we all a bunch of junk. Can't allow each other to achieve anything. Only one person can be online crap nowadays. That's how I felt using the internet so far. I don't feel like I was going out of the way. You could just yell and scream at me and get mad at me and try to say I'm a bad guy. Is that what you're trying to convince the world? Because everybody's on the public internet nowadays. So you know what? Imagine this goofy guy on the wrestling team with goofy glasses just flow all around the world after high school. Then what I did, whatever I did out military, serving my country, come back home from war, that put me through what you put me through and still making giggles. I know what I teach your kids around the world. I teach your kids to giggle. The internet's so goddamn boring, there's no kids giggling around the fucking world. There's all uptight motherfuckers trying to be some kind of fucking Grand Theft Auto. You play Grand Theft Auto on the street so much, you all try to be like Grand Theft Auto around the world. So that's how you teach your kids? There's got to be more than what you claimed in the boring internet. You all came up with training your kids with imagination, acting like so hard to keep the shit safe. I could keep it safe because, oh shit, I know more about computers. Holy shit. It's supposed to be customer service. I apologize. You know, at the time, no, I don't apologize. Is that what you're trying to do? I did the good thing. I didn't get a chance to learn the internet. I mean, like everybody back home, oh, I know how to read IP addresses and locate where. When they got GPSs in cars now, wow, you're geniuses. We can locate everybody because they got a GPS on the car on the internet. Well, you thought that was covered, right? Everybody's got, that's another thing. We had to go through maps back in the day. I guess you have to be taught to read a map. I didn't know that when I went to basic training. He said, oh, the drill sergeant made that map look like the most complicated shit to read. I said, holy shit, what kind of map is this? So now everybody's got a GPS in their cars and can go anywhere they want because they got a GPS in their car. So we was meant to, they must have we must got something, right? We landed on the moon as life on this planet, right? Can I give that much credit on the internet? We land on the moon and there's some kind of system online. And then, is that right? Because the only reason why the internet keeps going, because, you know, because everybody don't want to have a bad day online, right? So it's going to be more customer service. Because we're going to be rich enough to afford customer service online in the future. So I don't know if everybody turn into millionaires overnight around the world, and you want to not die on live television online and show as billionaires in the future, as everybody wants to be a TV star on the internet. So I don't know what complication, as I understand, I get it. I get it. Look, that was me. That was me when I was a kid. No, I was this guy right here. So imagine having a goofy haircut, because I had a fluffy haircut, and then my eyes went bad. I didn't have glasses so many times in school when I was a kid. My eyes went bad. So imagine being this kid. I must have came up with a system to block out walking down the hallways and getting to the classroom really fast, so I won't hear maybe somebody may say something bad about me in the hallway because I'm the guy that got to go to the field trip that day. It's not my fault. You could have been good too and got to go to the field trip yourself. That's how simple school was. I didn't want to stay in classroom all the time. I don't mind jumping on the bus and getting to travel to New York City and enjoying New York City as a high school student in America. But I was the whitest kid on the block. If you look at this photo, you will see my Commiso as me, the whitest kid on the block. And then I was in it. I felt this was an anti. I was an ant. I must have did something good to get a pizza that day. I think if you earn points in something kind of points in the class, you get points or something. If you're nice to people and you get pizza. So I figured out how to eat pizza in school, and I didn't care if people was lucky saying shit and always about me as a child because I got pizza in school, and I was the only one that got pizza that day. Because I did something good in school. I don't know how hard it is to welcome back home your American heroes back home. Well, I like pizza. Yes, I know I can't eat too much pizza because I'm 41 years old. I can't eat that much pizza, but I still can eat pizza. I can still eat pizza.
And I've been casing it a little first.
Just a stroll down the park, a stroll down the road with my friends and family would be nice too, you know, as a veteran. That's how simple I am as Commiso. Well, not. Same thing when I was on the wrestling team. I knew I was some type of jock. I didn't know I was a jock at the time until you told me when I was a jock in high school. And I said, oh, that's what that means. I didn't know what jock was in all between all that time was because I walked through the hallways and try to get to the classroom really fast so I won't deal with the bullshit in the hallways. So everybody's all coming to the classroom and I'm sitting in the chair. I said, I'm all chilling. I already got my pencil out. I already got what the heck they want me to get out of the book. And they all rushing in through the hallways. Even the teachers themselves. Teachers not even in the classroom yet. Only Commiso. So I was like, wow. It was quiet. There's no loudness through the hallways. No, I hear no yelling and screaming through the hallway. I was chilling, being quiet. I don't care if I went to class too early. Because I could just chill. Then I can pick the seat that I want to sit. As the first kid in the class, you all have to randomly figure out where you need to sit. But I already know where I want to sit because I'm the first kid that picked the seat that I picked where I sat.
All you gotta do is bet a little bit.
So, I don't know what type of name calling I was in. I must have had a nerd calling. I must be the nerd being. I had to been a nerd to be in the classroom. So imagine being a nerd. Just because I would just wanted to get the classroom so I could get out of the classroom that they didn't get out of because they're going to pick on me for read this shit, Commiso. oh, they must have figured out I got a speech impediment. It's going to take 10 hours to pronounce this goddamn word that they gave me, and everybody else got to read an easy essay, an easy word or a book into the book. An easy sentence to the book. So, everybody's dying all the way back home. So I figured out why, that's how uptight the world is. I said, Luigi is a big statue. Why come Mario's not a big statue? Luigi's a big statue, but the video game. You can shrink in the game, and I just got why Mario's small because he shrinked, and I don't know where to put him in my room because I don't want to mess up the statue because it's cool as hell. Then I came up with the good idea. You should make these statues as piggy banks. They'd be cool piggy banks. Imagine this was a piggy bank. You see? It's just a statue. So these are really cool statues. I wish I had more money because I would have got more statues to put in the backyard. This is simple. This is all I need. You act like you veterans need some pops. You veterans ask too much. But look, I got a little statue today, and it's Mario. And you all act like that's a big deal for me. Yes, it is for me. Maybe it's not a big deal for you getting Mario in your hands as a statue, but it's a big deal for me as a veteran. When everybody keeps picking on me, when I'm like, what everybody picking on me for? I was the whitest kid in school trying to get along with everybody in the classroom. You know how hard that is? You know how fucking hard that is? And this is all I need. My kitty cat and this statue is all I need. You know, and the other statues, that's all I need. The other statues are cool too, so I was shown, but they're kind of big, a big statue. I can't fit the statues in the webcam. So this one I can fit in my hand and figure out why Mario's small, because he got small because he got attacked in the game and he got shrunken. Now he's got to get a mushroom. I need a mushroom Mario, the one that got the mushroom Mario now. That means, oh, they must be a little Luigi. Yeah, these are cool. Look at that statue. Look at that statue. That's all I need. So, I don't know what I did. All I did is try to use the internet as a customer that paid internet service. I think it sucks that people can actually turn a back on each other just like that. As so much respect and friendship around the world on the streets, we just say, fuck it, right? Nobody understood Back to the Future at all. When I watch a movie, I try to see the meaning of this movie. Because they said to do that. I don't know if anybody was in the classes when you watched. I was the time when it was cool that we watched movies in the classroom and you try to figure out what's going on in the movie. You got to write it. Now you got to write an essay about this movie. So basically, you got to figure out what's going on in the movie no matter what, because it's watched in the classroom. When you watch it in a movie theater, you don't have to understand that movie at all because it's in the movie theater. But the movie's in the classroom, and you got to get a good grade on this to get out of this classroom. I feel like the reason why I got good grades so they won't so they can stop picking on me.
Oh,
You know, every teacher must have figured out that I had speech impediment because they must have had some guiding counselor that must have told all the teachers in school. So they must have been, are we going to pick on you today, Commiso? I know you over there in the corner. I see you over there, Commiso, in the corner in the classroom. And I said, this is not working for me. So, I apologize. I didn't read every book. I apologize. I don't know every goddamn top information on the information world. I don't know what it takes to be a genius. I don't know if I have to remember every goddamn math problem at the top of my mind to prove that I'm a genius. That must be sucking. I gotta remember this goddamn math problem because they can't. I don't know if they realize we had all the math problems, questions you asked me, they had the same questions that asked me in the math problem. So that's why So I would be uptight to live that every day. Try to remember every goddamn fucking math problem because you gotta prove to somebody to the world. And apparently I was pretty good at it. For some reason they was giving me A's and B's in high school in math. And I was shocked because I didn't understand completely everything they told me. For some reason I was doing pretty good in math. So I just winged it and said, okay, it seems like this is the way you do math. So imagine being a goofy guy in high school and I'm sitting there trying to figure out math problems. And I feel like everybody's staring at me because I have a goofy glasses in high school. Well, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. As all imagination we have online 24 hours a day as life we had as we know it. Now you fucked up a veteran's imagination coming back home saying, shit, I did something good in my life. Now I deserve time for myself as a veteran because I did something good in my life. What's wrong with that to give your veterans the time for your... Man, I should be going on the coolest goddamn vacation. I'm the uptight, whitest kid in school. Everybody acting like they didn't notice that I was the white kid in school, but I was right there and everything. And everybody expects me to know all the answers in the classroom, and I'm like, no, I really don't know all the answers. This guy seems like he's smarter than me in classroom. Maybe he knows the answer. I don't mind saying that sometimes in the classroom. Because how uptight life is on this planet sucks to how simple we could get along as to, wow, we was taught how to be friends when we were kids, but now since we're adults, we all have a chip on our shoulder. I learned that word from some type of movie. I apologize. I really don't want to watch every movie. I want to pick the cool movies to watch. And Back to the Future, if you like it or not, Back to the Future is still a cool-ass movie. That's why I go back. I feel like I'm going to be an 80-year-old man, and I'll keep going back to time. An 80-year-old man wants to go back in time, be young again, watching Back to the Future, and say, what did I do? Everybody's at the cool parties, according to the 90s show, according to the 70s show. I don't know if they're going to make an 80s show. I don't know if they did or not. I don't know how the heck they went to 70s, then right to 90s. They forgot about the 80s. That's what happened in the 80s. We was all fucked up in the 80s, and we all fucked up. Don't really know what happened in the 80s. I don't even know if I was born or not, online or not. Right now, that's the Matrix. If this was really me or not. That's how uptight the internet. You made the Matrix. It looks like in the Matrix you can have fun on the Matrix and everything in the movie. But no, not in the real world. Somebody always got something to say about somebody. And I don't know what the heck that I said and did online, but I wanted to do something in life. I'd like that. Well, I probably do have stage fright. I was every time they put me on stage to sing in chorus, I was the nervous kid. They probably knew that too. I'm trying to sing. I'm on the stage with speech impediment trying to sing up. Everybody said, how the fuck he got in this classroom? He's got a speech impediment. How is he going to goddamn sing this song in chorus? I was just a child at the time. Didn't know it was that complex when I was in the damn auditorium and trying to sing a song. But apparently I guess it was. I was zoned out. I was born in the 80s. So I was probably born with drugs in my system as weed. I was born with weed in my system as weed. Everybody was smoking weed in the 80s and chilling. So I was trying to zone out. They say, oh, you got to stop zoning out in the world. You know, I'm 41. I felt like I was zoned out for years trying to figure out what's going on. So how complex is the internet? Is that everybody just wants money all the time? So I'm an 80-year-old man, keep watching the same movies over the time, because I'm trying to figure out there's a way I could go back in time. I know I could do it. I missed out with all there apparently there was parties in the 80s as a baby. I didn't know there was a baby. When I was a baby, I didn't know there was parties going on when I was a baby. I probably was at the party when I was a baby, but I was probably zoned out like an 80s baby in the party. Didn't know what was going on 24 hours a day. Then on the child, they told you the 80s was the good time, and I said, this 80s almost over. It's the 90s. Well, you telling me this shit now as a child. The 80s was good, and now the 90s coming.
No.
And if this was good times in the 90s, it was me collecting, going to great-great-grandmom's house and the beach in Long Beach Island and collecting Pokemon cards because I didn't know what magic cards were. I heard about magic cards, but I heard maybe I should stick with Pokemon cards for now. Magic cards seem more complex to me. Maybe if the magic, maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe the magic cards could have came up with a video game. Man, magic cards would get everybody collect magic cards if we came up with a video game like they did with Pokemon cards. So I know I'm not a hater. I don't know the conflict on hating on Commiso because I'm the guy that says, what the hell is everybody doing, dude? You got castles around the world. You got Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel. Holy shit, there's art every goddamn single goddamn street around the world. And we're going to sit there and destroy it because we're some kind of weirdo. Can't understand what it means to be a human being on the internet nowadays because you're all backstabbing shit, invading each other's privacy and think it's okay to just say fuck it. You can say whatever to American hero. Ah, cool. That came out of me. And I was the goofy guy that tried to cheer up the classroom. I didn't want to be the class serious guy in the classroom. I didn't mind people laughing. I said, oh shit, everybody's laughing in the classroom, having a good time, eating some pizza and cookies. I didn't care if you was a good kid too. Everybody could have got pizza. Everybody was a good kid in the classroom, but nobody wanted to be a good kid in the classroom because you didn't want no pizza. I think the memories are coming back. What happened? How I got the pizza. I was always the nice kid to that's why when somebody came up to me and had a conflict, I don't understand why. Maybe I was living in a zone for years and I don't understand connection, communication, because everybody's got some kind of tunnel vision by hacking each other 24 hours a day online. I zone out and I'm 41 years old. If everybody wants to pick a fight with me at court and say I'm going to try to break the law kind of person, it seems like everybody had to break the law just to say something bad about the American hero back home online. And then they blame one person. You're not going to get anything done by blaming one person. I hope people realize that. You did that in history. You blame one person, expect the change to happen. That's not how it works. I don't feel like that's how it works. There's billions of people using it. The one thing I learned in basic training, if one person gets in trouble in basic training, then apparently everybody does. But I learned that I don't want to get my battle buddies in trouble. I don't mind taking the fall in the barracks kind of guy in base. So I'm the one with my hand bleeding that punched the hand window. Nobody else did but me. You know, it's like, wow, nobody wants to see negative or people die. At least I don't know, as a generation that I grew up in the 80s, I thought internet should be chilling by now as an 80s child. It feels like everybody's trying to connect to each other, then party and have a good time, go to clubs and this shit. And everybody deserves to go to a party online. Just because you're some uptight motherfucker like that at the club, don't accept the person to go to your club.
Where is
But just remember, there's other clubs that people can go to that might not reject that person. Then you lost a customer. Did you realize that at the club? No, they don't realize that. So I don't know what. I'm just trying to make goofy videos, and I got a speech impediment. You know how hard it is to make goofy videos knowing that shit? They must be probably talking shit about behind my back online on the deep web about something I don't even fucking know because you're all acting like you're some kind of goddamn god on the deep web. Hopefully everybody on the deep web knows they're all human beings. Even on the surface, there's human beings online. I mean, or whatever that kind of shit is going on social media nowadays. So yeah, I'm allowed to say good things about myself. You don't want veterans to feel bad about themselves, but shit, I felt like I had to go out of my way to say good things about myself because all you guys do is all negative. We got negative television, we got negative internet, and since you're all living by a negative mentality, this is how reality should be because you can't fix it when you got a genius and landed on the moon, life on this planet as we go. And then I don't understand. Oh, we're meant to travel. If we're all billionaires, man, we could build a spaceship. Imagine if we're all billionaires on this planet. We all want to travel. We could build the greatest spaceship to travel in outer space because we're all billionaires. Because even though people forget shit, you all worry about your kids in the world, but you fucked up the system online. While your kids gotta grow up in the same fucked up system online. That's fucked up. Well, you all grew up in the 80s. Probably still in the 60s. Even the 70s probably still alive. I don't know. Everybody's all negative. When we got people living up to 600 Guinness World Record. So you're trying to tell me it's possible for a person to live up 800 years. And since we're all negative, can't handle this bullshit, say fuck it. This kind of system, life as we know it. Man, imagine how much you could do if you could live up to 800 years. Man, you could change the world living up that long. You could make everything count every day because you lived up to 800 years. And nobody will forget who you are because you lived up to 800 years. But we put so much stress, you can't even chill. And chill driving down the road is stressful there on this plane. Last time I checked, it should be bubbles. We're so smart and want clean air and not carbon dioxide in the air no more. Because that's probably what COVID-19 came from. Probably carbon dioxide in the air. And you got food on the streets. You got food on the streets where people got carbon dioxide going on the food. And that's where you got COVID-19. But everybody, you can put food in buildings down. Yes, we get it. We want to get that experience that there's street vendors back in the day and around the world. But we got buildings. Maybe certain area that don't have a high traffic area, that's where you should put the vendors on the streets around the world. And then the rest went in the buildings where people just sit down and enjoy their food as a customer. But no, everybody's saying, oh, this is the reason why he did this, he did that. We're over here, we're over there, we're over everywhere. Just, we're all a bunch of bees all over a fucking place. Well, I'm a human being. So if a person can live up to 800 years, then we're not doing nothing. We're all fucking up for ourselves to live up That's the only reason why we can't live up to 800 years, because we're all fucking it up for ourselves. And this, but it can be done, you see. So, you must have to get that person to want to live up to 800 years, all the bullshit you have to go through to make something out of yourself online nowadays. And I don't know what I teach, but you know what? I'm a goofy guy. If a goofy guy can lighten up the internet just a little bit, it's okay for the world, for the internet to be lightened up just a little bit, if that's okay with everybody. But you know, I like the movie Walter Mitty. I think I'm going to watch Walter Mitty after this video, because I want to get zoned out. Everybody's all talking shit about each other and trying to find a reason why they hate each other. And you don't even realize what we did on planet Earth. We created life. Holy shit. All the damn cool castles around the world. Oh, man. Damn, all the technology, medicine. If there's no medicine in some country, I don't know how you know you didn't get medicine. We apologize if one country didn't get medicine online, but it's hard to believe that one country didn't get medicine. Whatever, you got CVS. Everybody on the world can go on CVS and buy shit from CVS. Shit could be all you need to cost $1. It gets to heal somebody. I can't figure this shit out. Everybody's got CVS around the world. And you can go to the doctors. Hopefully there's got doctors in their country. I feel for you if you don't. So don't you think they got systems where you could go to college for a course where you could go a field trip? You think I like staying in the classroom as the first kid on the block in the classroom? No, that's the reason why I got there. Get this over with. I wish everybody came here earlier. We could have got this done earlier. We could get things done early in school if we all work together. Hey, this kid don't understand this math problem, should I tell him? No, let me tell him. Well, okay, we'll go figure this shit out so we all can learn this shit. And we all get out the door at the same time. We look at the clock. We got to live by the seconds on this planet, and everybody's uptight and wonder why. If everybody's living in seconds, that sucks. You know, I think we should be chilling and driving around. If we're from the 60s, everybody should be chilling and driving around over. But since we're on the second time, I think that sucks. We created life in outer space where I have to abide by the laws of the physics of this planet. I have to age because this planet is aging. Bullshit. Where somebody lived up to 800 years, where there's a turtle that lived up 400 years. A turtle. We must ask this turtle why he lives up to 400 years and kept him going over the years on this planet. When we're living on the seconds, by this bullshit reality, we have a reason why we have to fuck ourselves over because we're a bunch of haters on the internet. So nobody understood Back to the Future at all, because we all should have hover cars right now. We all should at least be a million. Everybody should be at least a millionaire right now around the world. And nobody has to worry about medicine. Nobody has to worry about, because you all care about kids around the world. Don't put your kids to wars. Don't put your kids to gang fights. Don't put your kids to some bullshit. I don't know. They felt that was the corniest shit in the world. Terrorist group shit. They all came up online. That was the corniest shit. On the streets, where everything's public and everybody's hiding on the internet. You know, tough motherfuckers hiding on the internet, and I'm like a veteran saying, you know what? At least I taught your kids to lighten up in the world. Life's too short to fucking screw you. You think I want to see everybody's naked ass? Is that it? Everybody's jealous I didn't get to see your naked ass back home as an American hero, and that's why you all hovering all around me? Is that what's going on? Well, John, I didn't get a chance to see everybody's naked ass back home, and that's why my... Is that how I get into the streets, the system? Oh, I ain't been there online but enough, yeah, to be online. I hope that that's what you're teaching your kids. They're going to miss out on the coolest things that we created in this planet as life. The 16th chapel, no, but the kids in the world don't know what the fuck that is. If they do, luckily we figured it out, at least a little bit. Everybody's saying, wow, you got to see the 16th chapel. It's the coolest shit in the world. But only a few people are allowed to view 16th chapel. There's so much imagination on this planet where we don't have to watch any type of negative on the internet. Who's fucking up sex and nudity in the first place? You must be the corniest person online that's going out of your way to mess up love because you're all selfish and greedy, acting like you don't know what love is as a life. I'm a part of the animal kingdom on this planet, and sex been on the internet before the internet. So sex is going to be sex if you like it or not. So if you all have a nervous breakdown that Commiso knows about sex a lot, because y'all acting like what's so hard to figure out the internet kind of shit. So it must be easy to say you're not cool enough to be part of the billions of nudity on the internet and bully that person on purpose so you could be monitoring porn and won't get in trouble watching porn because you can get somebody in trouble. And you have to get somebody in trouble. So what's sex? Because last time sex was low. You just fucking up because there's some, I don't know what life on this planet going on the internet. I don't think that's how it's going to work. Every time somebody always try to fuck up something, there's always somebody saying, you're all assholes. Reason why we had the Black Plague, because we're all assholes back in the day. That's what you want. That's how fast you could teach history. We're all selfish trying to figure out what, when we were dying from the Black Plague, is the only reason why we stopped fighting and having wars in the world. That's how, that we're idiots. So no, we did more than that. You could teach your kids that life is always going to be miserable and angry and all this, because you all made it that way online, because good guy, bad guy crap where, whatever, you know. But that's what made me Commiso when I served my country. I didn't mind being the goofy guy in the barracks. I felt like when Commiso went in the barracks, I made everybody laugh in the barracks. I must have gave some kind of light in the... It looked like there was some sadness in the barracks before I went in the barracks. I felt like everybody was sad in the barracks because everybody knew they was going to war. Well, I was a gullible kid that joined the military after 9/11, and I was a tourist. Hey, battle buddies, we're in Germany. You know that?
Who the hell are you?
I told my roommate that we was in Germany. I told the other battle buddies that we're in Germany. And I felt like I got everybody out of the barracks somehow. Because I was the goofy guy that, everybody's sad going off to war. And I was the goofy, hey, they gave me an easy job.
I'm sorry, just name a party.
Everybody's in the field. Everybody's in the field trained to go to war. And Commiso was doing mail with the civilians at the CMR. So I don't know how my battle buddies thought of me when I first saw me after training. He said, how come he wasn't in the field training with us? That's the new guy that went to Germany. As the guy who went to Germany. As the guy that went to Germany. They say, you only have to listen to the civilians. You don't have to listen to NCOs Your job is go to work every day, work at the mailroom and listen to the civilians, and you don't have to you don't have to make formation. You can have your weekends. I said, I must have this. I don't know anybody. They set me up for failure. So when my battle buddies first see me, hey, how you get that job? And that's what got me started traveling the world. Then I traveled with my battle. When my battle buddies was done training in the field, I was the white guy in the barracks. Apparently, I didn't know at the time because I was zoned out in Walter Mitty movies and everything in the barracks too. I was Walter. I was watching. I said that somebody must have took I was Walter Mitty. I was zoned out in the barracks. I was zoned out at the club. I was zoned out at the bar. I was zoned out when I went to war. If you didn't notice that I was zoned out at the war, but I was pretty much zoned out at the war. I was laughing. How many people laugh at war? But I was the goofy guy. I was on a tourist. I said, we're living in a desert. I couldn't even keep up with the desert. I was trying to look around everywhere. I said, wow, I'm from New Jersey, and I'm living in the desert. So that's a cool thing. I don't know how many points you got to get on the streets nowadays, but going and living in the desert for a year, serving your country, from New Jersey, I don't know how many people need to have my back home. I got family and friends and shit. You act like it's a heartless world, but we care. We care. We care. We always somehow show that people care in the world. So I felt like I was going out of my life, so I gotta keep it. They said the show must go on. I said, I made a lot of YouTube videos over the years. Sometimes people don't even know what I'm saying. But I'm just trying to explain that when I was the guy that was born in the 80s, that probably was stoned when I was a baby, because I was from the 80s. And I was zoned out ever since the 80s. And once they took the 80s from me, I must have got a little upset. Well, luckily, they got Nintendo in the 90s. They had Nintendo in the 90s. So I played Mario Brothers. That must have kept me going when I was a kid. I blacked out and zoned out playing Mario Brothers and Luigi and Super Mario Brothers. So when I saw this guy, I said, I gotta get one of these guys and bring back memories. Because life wasn't so hard as how hard it is to fix the goddamn internet by now. So I would have showed you some Pokemon cards and more cool stuff, but I had some feelings I had to let out, trying to figure out I'm watching Fred Tate. I'm trying to help Fred Tate. I said, if I was in that Fred Tate movie, I'll be the adult and say, you need to calm down and let this kid play some pool. I don't care if you're from a gang. I don't care whatever you're from. This kid Fred Tate, he wants to play pool. Let him play pool. That's all I thought through the whole goddamn movie. He just wanted to play pool with the other students, and he couldn't because he was a genius that had to figure out fucking answers for the teachers, and they couldn't figure it out the goddamn self. When all Fred Tate wanted to do is play pool with his friends. So I gotta watch the movie again, because I gotta help Fred Tate. And I gotta watch Back to the Future, because I feel like I can build a time machine. Because I watch how much I watch Back to the Future, I should be able to build up a time machine by now. How many times I watch Back to the Future? So if everybody think I came back home in the butterfly flick and try to take everybody's girlfriends and wives, and this is the reason why your relationship's bad, because I'm a veteran back home, and this is the reason why I can't party, because a veteran's back home. You don't know what a club is anymore because your veteran came back home. And I'm like, shit, I miss my battle buddy. I miss all my battle buddy. My battle buddies hanged with me all around the world. They made me happy. They must have said I followed them to the war. I followed my battle buddies to war. So they must have said something nice to me if I followed my battle buddies to the war. So life can't be that hard back in America as a veteran. I don't think sex and nudity must be the simplest shit. Should be the simple. I don't know. I don't know. I must have to go back to the classes again and figure out but that takes too much time. While we all living by the seconds, talking shit about each other, we're going to wake up 80 years old, so talking about the same shit online, while the planet been spinning around for years and realize shit, that's all we're doing is counting how many times we're going around the damn sun. I would have been with Albert Einstein and sat with him, and he would try to figure out Commiso. Imagine Albert Einstein trying to figure out Commiso. How did you get in this class, Albert Einstein? I said, I don't know how I got in this class, Albert Einstein. I just did whatever the teachers told me to go to. They said if they gave me a thing, I said, all right, I guess that's the classroom I go to. He would try to explain relativity, and I'm like, you know what? Life's too short to figure out relativity, Albert Einstein. We got a GPS. We know the planet's round. Somehow there's some kind of system in outer space. There's some kind of system on planet Earth. But we're living on seconds. If this is relativity sucks on this planet because we're living by the seconds. I don't know. Any type of life living by the seconds will have some type of stress on your body or in the life. So how is there life in outer space while we're all uptight living by the seconds and acting like we gotta live every day by the second? And I'm like, I'm 41. That sucks. I'd say if that's relativity, Albert Einstein, then that sucks. You wake up, you're 19 years old, and you're in the barracks with your battle buddies. Then you wake up one day, you're 41 years old. There's relativity. Thanks a lot, Albert Einstein, about relativity. How fast we're spinning. We all woke up one day and realized how fast we're spinning on this planet. Thanks a lot, Albert Einstein. That's why Christmas felt like Christmas. As a kid, we just wake up and didn't realize there was relativity and live by the damn seconds. We was just a kid living every day by a day and enjoying every day as a kid. But now everybody's living by the seconds. And so imagine being on the internet as everybody's always trying to find more information about each other on the second hour. And the second, you won't even realize the hour went by because everybody's worrying about the seconds. That'd be relativity. So you wake up and you're 80 years old and what happened to your life is just because Albert Einstein explained relativity. I'd be the guy, somehow I understand what Albert Einstein was saying in the class because I was the first kid in the classroom. So Albert Einstein probably sitting right next to me saying, what are you doing here so early? I know, I didn't know where to go in the hallways. I don't know if I'm supposed to be in that group in the hallways. I don't know if I'm supposed to have a conversation with that kid or not in the hallways. I don't know if not. So I just skipped right to the classroom. So I could take my time and take the pencil out. I could take the stuff out of my book bag. And I could breathe a little bit when I'm in school while everybody's living in seconds in school. So that's what I was trying to do today on this video. I was trying to stand up for myself and I said, how hard is it to stand up for each other as life on this planet? Where I highly doubt everybody's haters in the world. I highly doubt there's bad guys everywhere. But you made it that way. You made your kids believe that the world is so bad that your kid can't even travel the world and join the Sistine Chapel and be part of Michelangelo at the time. Imagine you have an imagination, and you're right there seeing Michelangelo painting the Sistine Chapel for the first time, and I'm right there saying, hey, can I paint a little bit? I probably get along with Michelangelo. I said, I don't want to copy your work. I don't want to do the same work. But can you teach me how to paint a little bit? Can you just list a little bit? And he said, oh, if I have time. If I have time, I teach you a little art as Michelangelo. Because he didn't have time. He was always making art on everything. But we make life too complicated. So I'm just making goofy videos because life needs it. That's relativity. As a goofy guy that everyone claims that I don't understand anything, but I really do, kind of, if you think about it. If you give Commiso a chance, I will understand whatever this teacher's trying to say to me, because I didn't have time to wander through the halls and figure out what everybody was saying. I had to make sure I had the ruler. I had to make sure I had pens and pencils. I had an eraser, the book, textbooks. That's what I first do when I go into the school. I don't have to I can avoid the awkward conversation with the girls in the hallways because I'm too shy to talk to the girls in the hallways. So I'll be the first kid in the classroom. I think that probably was the main reason. Then, yeah, when you're a guy, you gotta be a guy to be a guy to be a guy friend. So I don't know what type of guy it was in high school, but I felt like I had to get to the classroom. So this is a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. It's not my fault. You all act like you're all hippies and chilling online, but you all uptight, a bunch of backstabbing haters online. And I just wanted to dance and sing with Mario. This is cool. Yeah, that's all I needed in life. So this is a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso and the Battle Buddies online. It's not my fault you mislead me online and then get mad at me for no damn reason as you're an American hero after 9/11 attack. When shit, you claim that the internet should be the safest shit because kids use it around the world. So, whatever. I was just trying to figure out where all the clubs were back home, where all the bars were. You know, dance, sing, maybe a little bit. So I don't know. That's what I was trying to do. But no, it's too complicated for everybody online, apparently. So this is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Mike Commiso and the Battle Buddies online.